Hi you guys, welcome. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on learning hard songs. Now, I realize that a hard song is different for everybody, but I think that these tricks that I have for you today are going to help you not be afraid of learning hard songs anymore. So, if you are anything like me when it's time to learn a new song for an event or for service and you listen to it and it just sounds like, oh my goodness, there's so much going on, you kind of shut down and maybe even tell yourself you can't learn the song. Have you guys ever done that? Let me know in the comments below if you have ever done that. I'm just checking to make sure we're live on Facebook as well. So I've done that, and what it does for me mentally is it kind of pre-programs my brain to say, hey, you can't do this. And so here are some tricks that I use to kind of power through that and learn the song when I feel that way. Okay, so you guys ready? We did the song, We Just Want You. We learned that song recently by William McDowell. And when the first time I listened to it, it was like, I felt like the song was really easy vocally, but it was like when I went back and listened to the music, I was like, oh my goodness, why did I pick this song? It's not that easy. So what I did is I took the song and I broke it down. So that's my first tip for you, is to break the song down. Don't look at the entirety of the song. So this is an intro, a chorus 1, a tag, a verse 1. It plays chorus 1 again, verse 2. And then the next time it goes into the choruses, it plays them differently, has different punches. There's an interlude, there's a bridge with a huge piano part. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. What the piano part was. It's I was able to learn it, but it's a little bit different. So I would recommend what I would do on this song, I'm just going to show you, is I would just take the intro and just start with the intro. So whoops, that's not the right, F sharp. I would break the intro apart and even listen through it. I can't play it on the video. I can't play the original track on the video because copyright laws. So I would listen to it, listen to the punches, and then I would break those chords apart. So the intro is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, kind of 12-ish chords, because the 11th one you play twice, so it's the same chord. And then I would just break that down, start my little drum loop here, and then I'm going to actually play along with the original track when I practice. Okay, so that would be... take me about 5 minutes to completely get that intro like going over and over and over and over, to get kind of the rhythm of that, get more familiar with it, and then I would move on to chorus 1. So even if I just had 5 minutes to practice a song, I'm not going to try to tackle the whole song. I'm just going to say, okay, today I'm just going to tackle the intro, and I'm going to master the intro, and then I can move on from there. That makes sense? Okay, so you're like, you're eating it in bite-sized chunks instead of trying to eat the whole song or learn the whole song. So the second tip I have for you is to go chord by chord. Now, there are some of these chords, like this F sharp minor 7 suspended, I don't play very often. And I actually had a voicing that I wrote down. Let's see if I can even find it. I think I wrote it in Music Stand. We use Music Stand along with Planning Center, and it's amazing because you can transpose your songs, you can write notes for your songs, and it will keep them in there for you. So let's see, I'm going to pull up this song because I know that I had written out, and it's not on here. That's interesting. Anyway, I had written out the actual voicings for the notes I wanted to play for this F sharp. I couldn't even probably pretend to play it right now. The F sharp minor 7 suspended. So I would take the chords and break them apart individually. So the first chord is C sharp minor 7. Okay, how do I want to play that? And then B over D sharp, right? You just want to make sure when you're playing a song, especially one that moves a lot, even one that doesn't move a lot, you want to keep your hands close together and your chords close together. So you don't want to play E up here and then jump to G down here and then B flat up here, right? Because the more you move, the greater your chance of making a mistake. So when you see musicians who have played for a long time, it'll almost look like their hands aren't moving. So let's see. See? And all those are different chords, but I'm playing different inversions of those chords so that I am not moving around so much and I won't make a mistake, hopefully. Okay? The third tip that I have for you, once you kind of get the chord voicings that you want, then start practicing the song line by line. Okay? So once I break apart the chorus, we need your spirit pouring out on us, oh God, we need revival, stirring up, oh God, we just want. Okay, I'm going to break this down line by line to make sure that I master the chords and the punches in that line, okay? So I would just start with the chorus. The first line is, we need your spirit pouring out on us, oh God, we need, okay? So I'd play that, and then do it again. Start your loop. Okay? And that's going to come in handy, especially when you get down to chorus. It says chorus 1, but it's on the second page. So, we need your spirit on us, oh God, we need. I already have that line, so I'm going to work on the second line. We need, it does this run. And then it goes to a G sharp chord. Stirring up, oh God. So I need to make sure my hands are in the right place to play the dun dun da dum bum ba da 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 da. So I'm going to actually practice that line with the drum loop. I'm going to do it again. Okay, and I would practice that a couple more times. You don't want to practice until you get it and then move on. You want to be able to play those difficult lines several times correctly in a row, because that's how you know you really have it. If you just play it one time, you don't really have it. It's kind of like cramming for a test. Like, you have the information just enough to get by for the test, but then when it's time to actually play the song, you fall apart because it wasn't like ingrained into the membrane of your brain, if that's what it's called. Okay, so I would just keep playing that. Bum, 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 bum. See, I didn't have it. Bum. And I want to really be able to play it without looking. Bum, 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 bum. That's how I know I have it by muscle memory. Okay, so after I go line by line, then I'm going to go section by section. I would go back to that whole chorus and I would play it. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I barely You'll know yourself when you practice. If you know you're just barely getting by, or your heart starts racing when you get to that part because you don't quite have it, that's a good indicator that you need to keep practicing, okay? So once you've gotten the song section by section, then take it from the top, play it all the way through. And then you should be able to play the song all the way through about 4 or 5 times without making any huge mistakes. That's how you know that you've learned the song, all right? So take those tips and use them when you are learning songs at home or songs that you think are difficult. Let me know how it goes. If you need any help or tips, I'm always here to help you. If you can't get enough tips on this page, you can always go to YouTube and look at the YouTube channel. I have all kinds of videos there for you guys to watch. If nobody's told you today, you know what I'm going to say, guys. You have what it takes to be an incredible piano player. You showed up here today. I believe in you, and I cannot wait to see the videos of you playing your hard songs. So when you get them or you're working on them, make sure you post them on social media and tag me so I can cheer you on. All right, you guys, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.